Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Wednesday, January 11th. We have an 11-game slate. We're going to breeze through this. We're going to start with DraftKings. We'll start with John Morant, 10.3K against San Antonio. A little bit of a blowout risk. Memphis, they do like to bench their main guys during blowouts, so be very careful playing John Morant. Trae Young, 9.9K against Milwaukee. Good matchup. Good matchup. Should stay close, 9.9K. Find value play Trae Young, Halliburton, 9.2K. Should be a very close matchup. Another tight matchup down to the wire. I absolutely like Halliburton against the Knicks. I'd absolutely try to get some Knicks pieces in the same lineup with him. Mini game stat, like I always talk about. So keep your eye on Indiana and New York pieces, 9.2K. Fire him up. De'Aaron Fox, another game. I would like to be close because I would like to get pieces out of this game also, especially the main guards, Fox, Green. I'd like a little bit of Herder, maybe a touch of Monk. So keep your eye on this game also. But De'Aaron Fox absolutely in play, 8,900. CJ McCollum, 8,700 against Boston. Tough matchup. You could take a shot. If you're playing like 6-7 lineups, throw him in one. Jalen Brunson, price came up a little bit, more appropriate, a little bit high, but he's in play. I do like the matchup. DeJounte, 8,200 in play. Kevin Porter, 7,800 in play. D'Angelo Russell, 7,400. I can never get D'Angelo Russell right, but one, he's in the player pool. Two, he's a good play. Three, he's priced appropriately. And four, it's a great matchup. So fire up D'Angelo Russell, and I can't let the fact that I never get him right cloud my judgment. You know what I'm saying? So Russell is a good play. Drew Holiday, 7,200. If he's good to go for his full minutes, then he's in play. Yeah, he's good to go. Yeah, Drew Holiday is absolutely in play. Jamal Murray's in play, 6,900. Trey Jones, 6,500. Although I don't like to play him, sometimes it makes sense. 6,500. A little bit overpriced against Memphis. Listen, if you could get away from playing him, then don't play him. I'd stay away from San Antonio. Isaiah Quickly, 6,400, a little priced up. If Barrett is back, I haven't looked at small forward yet. If Barrett is back, you don't need Quickly. If Barrett is not back, you still don't need Quickly. Last game, 43 minutes, 29 fantasy points. He hits a little bit different when there's no Brunson, but with Brunson on the court, it's going to take a lot of his usage, a lot of his shots. 29 fantasy points at 6,200 salary that's not it. So I'm fading Quickly. He's not a bad play. He's not a good play. I'm fading him personally. If you want to go on and play him, congratulations. Marcus Smart, 5,900, okay play. Killian Hayes, 5,800. That's a decent play with all the injuries in Detroit. Tyus Jones, we don't need him. Brogdon, 5,600. I don't really need Brogdon. Jaden Ivey, 5,300. Bogdanovich should be back. Less shots for him. I don't need Ivy. The beginning of the season he was hot. Now he's cold, and I'm not really with it. Derek White, 5K, okay play if he starts. Alec Burks, 5K, don't get enough minutes for me. Monte Morris, 4,700, not interested. Josh Richardson, you could take a shot. Dwayne Washington Jr., if he starts again, you could take a shot. Ayo DeSumno, very risky. Playing a lot of lineups, you could take a shot. But that's if you're playing a lot of lineups. If you're playing one lineup and you play Ayo, that's a very big risk. Now, keep in mind, DeRozan might be out. If DeRozan is out, then that bumps Ayo a little bit. If DeRozan is in, you can't really play Ayo like that confidently. But, you never know. Listen, you could play him. He could give you 40, or he could give you 4. That's Ayo DeSumno for you. You feel me? Caruso, you could take a shot. A little bit of a bump with no DeRozan, but Caruso doesn't take any shots anyway, so he's a little bit useless. All right, the rest of those guys down there are not in play right now at the moment. Jaylen Brown, 9,400. Pricey, but in play. Anthony Edwards, if he's in, 9,100. He should tear up Detroit. He's in play. Zach LaVine, 8K. Price came up. Still in play. Gets a bump if there's no DeRozan. Jalen Green, 7,200. Absolutely in play against Sacramento. Desmond Bane, 7K. Still a little bit too cheap. Absolutely in play. Buddy Hield, 6,300. Absolutely in play. Dylan Brooks, 5,900. I don't usually play him when Ja Morant is good to go, so not for me. Herder's in play. Bogdan from Atlanta, 5,700. Bogdanovich, that is. Not for me. Sorry. Quentin Grimes, 5,300. Last man in type guy. Not interested really, though. Trey Murphy, not interested. You want to know why I'm not interested in Trey Murphy? Last 5 games, 18, 18, 12, 13, and 13. I want somebody to explain to me what the fuck am I going to do with 18 fantasy points? Or 12 fantasy points. What am I going to do with that? Absolutely nothing. Get him the fuck out of here. Who else is here? Mathurin, you could take a shot. Caldwell Pope, you're playing like 20 lineups, you could take a shot. Hamidou Diallo. If Detroit is going to be shorthanded again, you could take a shot on him, but these guys don't get enough minutes. Damian Lee. I know he's playing right now. I'm not even sure if he's doing anything constructive. Pay attention to who's available for Phoenix. If they're shorthanded again, I guess you could take a shot on Damian Lee. Let's go to small forward. As you can tell, I'm not thrilled about those last 2 guys, but their plays. Tatum, 10.3K. I'm lying, 10.8K against the Pelicans. Should be a close game. Tough matchup. Even though Tatum is matchup proof, fire him up. DeRozan is questionable. Like I mentioned, if he plays 9K, you could take a shot. Kuzma, 8,500 and play against Chicago. RJ Barrett's questionable, 7,500. If he plays, good for him. If not, then give a little bit of a bump to Randall, give a little bit of a bump to Brunson, and then you could give like a little drop of a bump to Quickly and Quentin Grimes. Keldon Johnson, 7K, not really interested if he's in. If he's out, still not interested. Not interested in the Spurs because they don't play these guys enough minutes. Pop does what he wants, and they're tanking, and we all know that. Mikal Bridges, 6,300. If Phoenix is still a little bit short-handed, you could take a shot. Michael Porter Jr., he's a little bit overpriced. He's been playing like ass water, and he kind of pissing me off. Last 5 games, 29, 23, 16, 28, and 25. But his salary is 6K, so you should be getting 30 minimum. He's getting less than that, so he's a failure. He's useless. He's not even. Is he in my player pool? He might be in the player pool, but I'm not playing him. Okay, Najee Marshall's in play, 5,800. Harrison Barnes is absolutely in play, 5,800. Kyle Anderson, let's see what he's been doing. 24, 43, 20, 31, and 31. Kyle Anderson in play. Okay, let's see what else is here. Herbert Jones, if he's in. If Herbert Jones is in, good for him. If Herbert Jones is out, the rest of the starters get a little bit of a bump. Preferably Marshall. Trey Murphy gets a little bump, but he's still bad. So Patrick Williams is in play. He's a little bit risky. Price came up a little bit, but he's in play. Sadiq Bey, if he starts again, 4,500. I liked him early. I liked him yesterday with no Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich might be back. Then I like Sadiq Bey a little bit less. If Bogdanovich, Bojan, that is, if Bojan Bogdanovich from Detroit is out again, then I like Sadiq Bey a little bit. He's still a little bit risky though, but 4,500 is a good price to take a shot. All right, Avdia, not really interested in. Grant Williams, I don't think so. Eric Gordon, no thank you. Jayshawn Tate, I don't think his minutes are back up yet. Let's see. Nope, 18 minutes, not going to do it for me. KJ Martin, if you're desperate. And the rest of these guys are useless. Another useless guy right here, Kevin Knox. This was what? Was this today? Let me see. 110. Yeah, this was today. 33 minutes, 18 fantasy points, I guess. I'm not even gonna pick on him. He probably didn't even know he was playing today. Let me leave him alone. Let's go to power forward. Let's see what we got here. Giannis 11.8, find value and play him. Julius Randle 10.5K. If Barrett is in, then I don't really need Randle at that price. If Barrett is out, you could go on and fire Randle because Julius Randle without RJ Barrett is a man on a mission. Porzingis 9,600 if he's in, good for him. If he's out, then Kuzma gets a little bit of a bump. Maybe you could give a small bump to Monte Morris. Jaren Jackson Jr. 7,300 in play. Be careful with blowout risk. John Collins 6,900 in play going up against Milwaukee. Aaron Gordon 6,700. If Ayton is out, I like Gordon a little bit. He'll be able to do whatever he wants on the boards in the paint. There'll be no one to stop him in Phoenix. Bobby Porter 6,500. You could take a shot. Bojan Bogdanovic 6,200. If he plays, you could take a shot. Isaiah Stewart, late scratch yesterday or last night. If he's in, good for him. 5,300. You could take a shot on him. Jabari Smith in play. Sohan, I'm not interested in. DeAndre Hunter, I think I mentioned that. Yeah, you could take a shot. Nas Reed, you could take a shot. Jaden Williams, 4,800. You could take a shot. Al Horford, you could take a shot. Hachimura. If there is no Porzingis, you could take a shot on Hachimura. Torrey Craig, you could take a shot. Not interested in Larry Nance. Keegan Murray in play. Saric, if Saric starts again, you could take a shot at 3,500. Absolutely. And I think we're going to center. Yep, we're going to center. Jokic 11.6, too cheap against Phoenix. And if Ayton is out, Jokic gets an even bigger bump. Not like Ayton is some type of defensive monster, but Jokic is absolutely going to have his way in every aspect in the paint with no Ayton. So keep your eyeballs on Jokic. Keep your eyeballs on the Phoenix interior. So bonus 10.6K in play Vooch. If there's no DeRozan, he gets a little bit of a bump, 8,100. Miles Turner 7,100 in play. Gobert 7,100 against Detroit. He should absolutely have his way, but he's not really built like that to take advantage of mismatches. So we'll see what happens with Gobert, but he is in play. Valanciunas 66 in play. Jacob Poeltl 6,300. I won't be playing him, but he's in play. Sengun, Adams, Okongwu, Brook Lopez, Mitchell Robinson, all in play. Gafford, if he's in, good for him. If Gafford is out, Kuzma gets another bump. So if Porzingis is in and Gafford is out, Porzingis gets a bump. Kuzma gets a little bit of a bump on the boards. If Gafford is out and Porzingis is out, Kuzma gets a hell of a bump. Yeah, so pay attention to that and pay attention to Kuzma and pay attention to who's healthy and who's available around him. Okay. Jalen Duran, if he's back, Isaiah Stewart, he's less impressive. Robert Williams looks like he wants to sit. If he sits, no one gets a real gigantic bump. Maybe Al Horford, but he's not playing that much minutes anyway. I think that's it. Landale, if he starts, if there's no Ayton, Landale if he starts, Biyombo if he starts. Doesn't really matter out of the two of those. Because they started Landale today and then started Biyombo after halftime. I didn't even look into the reason why. I don't give a shit. There's always something with the NBA. I don't care. Yeah, and like I said, if Robert Williams is in, then the starter. If Robert Williams is in, good for him. If Robert Williams is out, then whoever starts for him gets a little bit of a bump. Then maybe Tatum gets a little bump on the board. Maybe Horford, but Horford is sometime-ish, so I don't really want to give him that bump. He could give you 35 fantasy points. He could give you 15. So I'll give that bump to Tatum and whoever starts. Yeah. So Yeah, I think that's it. So let's get 5 guys that I like, and then let's go to FanDuel. A little bit of a sloppy slate. All right, we're starting with Jokic because 11-6 is too cheap. Let's get that out the way. We got Jokic. If Saric starts again, I want Saric because his price didn't come up. So let's pick up Saric, get him out the way. So if I play Jokic and Saric together, that means I could do whatever I want with the rest of my lineup. Point guard. Point guard. I do like Halliburton. Let's pick up Halliburton. Shooting guard. Jalen Green against Sacramento. Fox is 89. Oh, that's too much. Kevin Porter, 78. All right, that's fine. Let's go to small forward. Let's pick up Mikal Bridges. Let's just double check. So we got Kuzma, we got Levine at 8K. Levine is 8K. Let's pick up Mikal Bridges, 6,300. All right, so I like Jokic, self-explanatory. Saric, if he starts, you're going to get a $3,500 starting power forward. Mikal Bridges, if he starts again, not if he starts, you're going to start, but if they're shorthanded again, I like Mikal Bridges. If they're shorthanded, I like Jalen Green in this matchup against Sacramento. I like Halliburton. He's a little bit too cheap for his ceiling. So that's just 5 guys that I like. Not going to go too crazy because we already know that we're going to get tons of value before lock. So this is just, from the outside looking in, 5 guys that I won't mind getting to. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. Absolutely appreciate it. If you're struggling to cash, if you would like me to send you my finalized optimal lineup before lock, if you would like me to send that to you, I can. Check out the Patreon, linked in the description. Or you can DM me on Twitter. Let's go to FanDuel. 5 guys already ready for you guys. FanDuel, I like Jokic, 11.5, too cheap. Saric, same concept. If he's a starting power forward, he's too cheap, 3,800. Mikal Bridges of Phoenix is going to be shorthanded again. Jalen Green, 7K. I like this matchup against Sacramento. And then I'm going to have a little game stack and run it back with De'Aaron Fox from the same game, hoping for a close game, hoping for a tight game, and hoping for a guard duel, a scoring duel between these 2 guys. But listen, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys. Try to make this video as quick as possible. And I'm going to go on and get out of here. Let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. So I'll absolutely catch y'all guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Ciao.